Hi guys. You guys probably have already heard what happened with Paris, France. The reason why I'm not doing a video tonight is because I think it's time we said a few words about what's happened. Today the world weeps. 100 innocent souls have lost their lives in a very senseless act of human violence. The world weeps because hatred has struck a terrifying blow into the lives of millions. The world weeps because families are grieving that their loved ones aren't coming home. The world weeps, but it will not bow. Today is a horrific day, in which our very society was shattered by individuals who sought to cause chaos in France. Paris, hear this loud and clear. The world weeps with you, but the weeping angel will also become the vengeful one. We will find who was responsible for this horrific crime, and bring them to justice. Together, we will overcome all hatred and destruction that has befallen Paris, and we will build upon the scars for a better tomorrow. We will never forget those who have fallen, and we will never lose sight of them in our hearts and minds. We will overcome this horror and justice will be done. The world weeps with you, Paris. We will never forget the memories of those who lost their lives. Rest in peace to all the victims, families, and friends, and may God have mercy on the souls of those responsible. So for those who do not know about what has happened in Paris, France, terrorists, I don't know what the count is so far, but they have killed around 100 plus people. And that is only inside of the, I think it's called the Bataclan. I'm not really sure if I said that right or if I butchered the name, but it doesn't really matter in this situation. 100 plus people, not mentioning the ones who died with the shooting and the bombings outside the concert, which I think it rounds around 40 plus. So all in total, there's around I'm sorry, not 100, 120 people have died so far inside the concert. That rounds around to 160, and hopefully it doesn't rise anymore. But it's pretty terrible that all this has actually happened. We don't really know why it's happened. We're pretty sure that we know who's responsible. We're not going to put any names, though we all probably know who's responsible. This senseless act of violence has got to stop. This is insane. When I first heard about this, the first thing I thought was, this seems like it came from a Hollywood movie. I mean, as terrible as it says, like it sounds to actually say that, that's exactly what I thought of when I first heard about this incident. You know, you think of, when you think of Paris terrorist attacks, you probably think of like G.I. Joe when Paris was under siege or taken. You don't really think about the reality of what a terrorist attack could do in Paris. But unfortunately this has actually occurred, and this is a horrific event that really can't be put into words except just horrifying, awful, disgraceful from the fact that we as humans are still capable of this type of anarchy and barbaric behavior. And prayers to the families and the friends of those who have lost their lives, and like I said before, rest in peace to all the victims. They were innocent victims who lost their lives. The names haven't been released yet, but we'll update you in this video with the description on who they are once the names are actually released to the victims. But I'm joined today by a friend of mine named Joseph, and another friend of mine, his alias online is just Omega. But they also share their condolences with Paris, and the whole world shares their condolences with Paris, France. I don't speak French, so I can't translate to anybody who speaks only French, so if anybody wants to translate to French in the comments below, that'd be amazing. That would really be appreciative as well. But yeah, this is it. It's a Friday the 13th that we will never forget. That's pretty much all I can say. Do you guys have anything to say?
I just think this is just a horrifying joke of a nightmare.
My hearts are out to all the people that are in jeopardy right now, and I feel terrible for all of those who are being held hostage and witnessing this terrible event. As I said before, my prayers go out to all of Paris and its people.
The hostages have already been let go.
Oh, okay then. Well still, let's hope that this day never comes back again.
And let's serve justice to those who have done this horrific act. The ones who are responsible for leading, and the ones who are responsible for giving the orders to lead. I I don't know much about the incident except that terrorists with Kalashnikovs and bomb-strapped belts basically went inside of the concert and outside the concert, opened fire and killed around 40 plus people. And inside they held around 100 plus people hostage. Reports from the hostages basically say, I'm not going to say it out loud, but you guys can read the reports in the description. Aside trying to sound all gloomy and everything, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, even though this dark tunnel seems to go on forever. We will rebuild, and we will become we will become more powerful than they want us to be at this moment. Paris right now is mourning, and the whole world is actually mourning. Those who are responsible are laughing right now, and they're probably mocking us, but those laughs will soon become to tears when they realize what they've actually done, and they realize that their fate is now sealed. The ones who lost their lives wouldn't want us to be mourning right now. They want us to be cherishing the memories and giving face to what they believed in, and helping out their families and friends. They wouldn't want us to be crying over their loss. They would want us to be cherishing the memory of their existence. So, I ask those who are suffering right now to don't think of them. Don't think of the ones who have lost their lives. Don't think of their death. Think of their memory. The more we think of the good things, the more the evil will leave our hearts. So, that's just
As
my...
the saying goes, they only truly die when you forget them.
Agreed. But this has been Shadow's Fate, Joseph, and Omega, and this has been the entire United States of America and the entire world saying, we weep with you, Paris. We will always be there to help you out in your time of need, as you are with us.